Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Tigers in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Got a man. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score USA 7, LSU 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move to tight end. He leaves it with his back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll move the wide receiver. It's a draw. Lowers those pads. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll run the screen. He's out past the 35. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I love the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, Andy.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
It's fourth down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Parker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Berry. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The RPO, it's complete. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quick release by the QB. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Wormley. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Man, let's not make football harder. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be calling a hot route. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at...
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Fox. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Smashes ahead. He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Fox. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They move on top here on the court.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? makes the quick grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Fox. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Wormley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on 3rd down, so now the 4th down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking for a gap, it's Wormley. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Fox. He's got him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Marches ahead. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got his hand in there and knocked it away in the end zone and saved the game as this one is over. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and